Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now today, I've got something a little different. It's a free day. So I'll tell you, anytime we have free days, we're going to be like doing a fun activity involving My Little Pony, or we're just going to be simply drawing. Now I want to teach you something about drawing the earth pony base. Earth ponies are a staple creature in My Little Pony. So if you're trying to build an OC, I am going to start you off. You will need a pencil. You will need like a Sharpie to outline. And you might need some crayons if you wish to color. So I want to show you my technique of how I start first before I start you off. So I start with step 1, which would be drawing the foundation of like the body. I would then start by drawing the front legs first. Like this one, you see how the right looks closer than the left? That's what I aim for. Then we could draw the back legs first to connect this body right here. And then this one right here. This is what you should likely get. Mine is probably worse, but it is along the lines of this. Then you can design the mane in any way you want. It could fit the personality, it could be completely random. Everything is free here. When you're ready, feel free to add the tail. Then you'll want to design her eyes. And that's your outlining. After you're done removing the pencil shavings, well then you can do this. You may start to color. Now, since I don't have a real video, I'm going to count this as an off day. And I'll replace this thing with an in video on what we were supposed to do before I had to go to bed and shit. Alright. It'll be better next week, I promise. If we get to 200 subscribers, I'll make my own Wings of Fire prophecy. Sounds like a deal? Okay. Thank you. OMG, you guys, can you even imagine? One morning, you wake up, you stretch, you look out your window, and bam, Rainbow Dash is doing a sonic rain boom right over your house. That's literally what happened. It was a totally normal Tuesday, or so we thought. And then suddenly Equestria and our world became one. Ponies were everywhere. Twilight Sparkle was in the library trying to organize all the books with her awesome magic. Pinkie Pie was throwing a surprise party for like the entire town square. It was the most sparkle-tastic, amazing, totally bananas surprise ever. We weren't just dreaming. The My Little Pony characters were really truly here with us. At first everyone was like, whoa, what is happening? I mean, seeing a talking pony with a glittery cutie mark is not exactly your everyday thing, but let me tell you, the shock turned into pure excitement so fast. Applejack was already helping out at the local farmer's market, using her super strength to buck apples into baskets perfectly.
Rarity was at the mall, giving the most incredible fashion advice to everyone she met, her horn glowing as she fixed a seam with a little magic stitch. It was like the whole world got a giant dose of glitter and fun overnight. The air itself felt different, buzzing with a new kind of energy, a magical energy that made you want to smile and dance. It was a little chaotic, I'm not gonna lie. Traffic was a mess because, hello, Pegasus ponies were flying between skyscrapers. Sometimes they'd stop for a chat in the middle of the street, but it was the best kind of chaos. It was like living in a real-life cartoon, and every single moment was an adventure waiting to happen. You'd be walking to get a smoothie, and Fluttershy would fly by with a little trail of singing birds following her. It was so cute. Okay, so let's talk about school. It got a major upgrade. Imagine going to science class instead of just reading about weather. Rainbow Dash and Pegasus ponies create a real cloud in the classroom. They show how they can make it rain. They create a tiny, shimmering rainbow. It was the coolest thing ever. And history class, Twilight Sparkle uses magic to create glowing holographic historical scenes. It was like watching a movie. Learning became way more fun and interactive. No one was ever bored in class again, because how could you be when your teacher's assistant is a magical pony? Work also got a super fun makeover. Think about construction sites instead of loud, clunky machines. Earth ponies like Applejack use their strength to build. They work hard and always cheerfully. In hospitals and clinics, Fluttershy comforts kids. She talks to scared kids getting shots. Her calm voice and little animal friends soothe them. It felt like her talent was making everyone safe and loved. Even getting around town was a whole new vibe. Instead of being stuck in traffic and grumpy, Pegasus ponies offered rides, flying people over jam-packed streets. It was a magical taxi service. Pinkie Pie made commutes fun. She popped up at bus stops handing out balloons and singing. You just couldn't help but smile. But it wasn't just grand magic. The ponies changed the little things too. Office meetings got more creative with Rarity brainstorming. She added flair and detail. She whipped up gorgeous, sparkling charts. Lunch breaks, forget eating alone at your desk. Ponies encouraged everyone to eat together, sharing stories and laughing. They brought Ponyville's spirit of community and friendship, making daily routines feel like a celebration. Work became less about grinding through the day and more about creating something beautiful together. Every workday ended with a sense of accomplishment and joy we'd never felt before. It was like the ponies remind us that work could be fun when you're doing it with friends. Life with ponies was awesome, but sometimes problems came up. When my friend was sad, Pinkie Pie threw a party to cheer her up. And when a storm knocked out the power, Twilight Sparkle's magic turned a spooky night into an unforgettable neighborhood sing-along. Their friendship made any sad day a happy one. Having ponies in our world wasn't just about flying and magic. They taught us that kindness is a superpower and about the magic of friendship. We started combining our skills to make our towns better, more colorful, and way more friendly. Humans and ponies working together, building a future that's brighter and more magical than we ever imagined.